Hello, this is cybersecurity expert Reginald Andre, and we are coming live to you to give you the about 6 o'clock, 5:40 Eastern. Let's call it 6 o'clock, rounded off, regarding the Rackspace issue. You may have seen my video earlier today talking about how Rackspace has been down since Thursday. So if you are a customer and you're watching this, I can't say I feel your pain, but I can only imagine how hard it is as a business owner to now be on day number 4 and still have no emails, and your customers are probably furious that you're not able to communicate with them. So if you're watching this maybe for the first time, essentially, and you are a Rackspace customer, you may or may not know that on Thursday there was first they said it was an outage, and then it was a security incident, and we're putting that in quotes. And what is happening now is that people that use Rackspace for emails, kind of like if you would use GoDaddy or Network Solutions or Microsoft or Google, if you're using any of those platforms, but it's specifically Rackspace, their systems are down and you cannot receive emails and you cannot send emails. And what's even worse is that when someone is sending you an email, it's not even bouncing back. It's not even saying, hey, this email server is down right now, try again or anything like that. It's just going into the universe and it's not going anywhere. So this is really, really a unfortunate situation for business owners. So the question that we were getting a lot today, we had a lot of people contact us, and please continue to contact us. We had some people, we had cities call us, we had small businesses call us, and they were just asking, hey, we have a network guy, however, he is overwhelmed. We're not his only client, and our IT company is overwhelmed. So yes, we can help you. We can be, temporary admins, and we can help with the with this transition. So the first thing that you should be doing, as my title is, can you do it yourself? So let's talk about that. The first thing you should be doing is updating your social media, your Twitter, your Facebook, any way that you contact your customers. You should, well, that's not emails, of course. You should be letting your customers know that at the moment your emails are down. If you have like on hold on your phones, that should be the first thing. Our emails are down. Second thing that you should be doing is you're going to have to set up a temporary email address, and that temporary email address also should be stated on your website, because now you don't want hackers to now try to make it seem like they are you. So if you use MailChimp, if you're using any of those type of third-party tools to send out emails, blast an email out to all of your clients, letting them know that your emails are down, and if emails was the main way they would communicate with you, then they need to call you, or whatever other methods that you have. So one of the things that you can do is you can actually work with Rackspace, and you can have your emails actually forwarded. So if someone is trying to email you and you're Fred at ABC Company, what you can do is you can make it where the Fred at ABC Company goes to this Gmail that you created, or whatever email address that you want. So there's some pros and cons to this. The pros is that at least emails are flowing in. If you have orders coming in for shipping or whatever the case, the type of business you have, at least you now have the emails coming in. The negatives to this is that if you work with any type of business where it's compliance and you have emails going to your, to your employee's personal email, that's a compliant issue. So you want to be sure that whatever email you're forwarding it to, you have the 2-4 factor set up, you have proper signatures, and there's a way where you can capture all of those emails when everything is said and done, and you can move those emails back to your primary box. The second thing that I wanted to mention is that this is why it is so important that when you hear updates that needs to be happen, that it's done, because specifically what many are saying out there in the IT world is that there was an exploit. I'm not going to go technical. This is not a technical channel. We do talk tech, but we're not going to go into the specifics. But there was an exploit. It was a 0-day, which basically means that Microsoft said, this is an issue on our servers. We have a podcast called Security Squawk, and we talked about this a lot. And Microsoft said around November 8th, this is an issue on our servers, and you need to update your servers. These are for companies and providers like Rackspace that are hosting the emails. Well, here we are, November the 5th, and it looks like it was exploited. It was not done, and a lot of people are chiming in and saying this is the reason why Rackspace is down. So with that said, can you do it yourself? Are you able to actually move your emails out of Rackspace? As I mentioned, one of the things you can do is you can forward all your emails. However, that does need to be done by a Rackspace engineer. And we're hearing that the hold times alone are about 4 hours, and it's all hands on deck over there. So yes, can you get those emails forwarded? You can. That's the first thing. Now, if you're trying to just look, I need to move on. I've been wanting to move to Microsoft or Google for some time now, and this was the final straw, then yeah, you definitely should. So let me talk to you about that. When you do move your emails from Rackspace to, let's just use Microsoft, but it can be GoDaddy or it could be Google. I recommend Microsoft for a lot of reasons, but just for the sake of this video, we're going to only talk about Microsoft. There's a few things that you have to do. You have to change the records. You have to where the emails are pointing to. You now have to change it somewhere else. Now, just know that when you change this record, your emails within a couple of hours will start working. You're going to start to get the emails. However, if you're using Outlook on the phone, if you're using Outlook on the computer, all of that has to be reset up. So now you have to do what is called a new profile on your computer, on your Outlook. Now, when you create this new profile in your Outlook, there's some things that are going to be missing, because remember, all you're doing now is actually sending the new emails, but your contacts, your calendars, your notes, things like that will not be there. Now what you have to do is import all of that information from the Rackspace over to the new Outlook profile. But guess what? Yep, you guessed it. Rackspace is down. So the only thing you're really going to have right now immediately is your emails. You're not going to have emails from 2, 3, unless you have them locally cached or you have them locally saved on your computer. You're not going to be able to just easily import all of the old emails from 5 years, 10 years ago into your new Outlook profile. So this is kind of why this is more of a temporary solution where, yes, you can call Microsoft or you can call an IT expert like me. I'm going to be leaving my calendar link if you want to just ask questions. You know, right now, for a lot of people, this is a crisis. And yes, we're here on YouTube giving out information. But if you just have a quick question and just want to know, hey, can you just make sure what I'm about to do makes sense, or what my IT guy is saying makes sense, or can you help me? This is why we're here. This is why we're doing this video, for this information. So when you do this, this conversion from Rackspace to Microsoft, you are going to be able to get your emails. You are going to be able to receive any new emails that came in. But just remember, the last 4 days, you're not going to get those emails. You're only going to get new emails from today. You're going to be able to send out emails. But then anything from the past, you're going to have to, and when I say past, I don't mean this 4 days that you've had it, that had the outage. All of those emails are gone. I can't tell you where they are. They just went into somewhere in the universe and they're lost there. They went to mail heaven, right? That's what someone wrote in the comments, mail heaven. But prior to that, those emails hopefully are still with Rackspace. And then from there, you're going to then be able to export those emails and contacts and calendars and stuff like that. So I hope Rackspace gives some more information. According to their website, when this originally happened, they promised every 12 hours they would be giving an update. And their last update was at 1:28 a.m. Eastern, which means that around 1:20 or so p.m. Eastern, they should have given an update, and they didn't. So that's another conversation about how you need to be sure that you have incident response plans and coaches to help you during these things, these type of cyber attacks. And then tomorrow, I want you to stay tuned, because if this was a vulnerability, there is a possibility. If it was a vulnerability and someone hacked into these emails, there's a possibility that now your emails are compromised. I'm not going to speculate on that. I'm going to wait till some news come on. But I'm predicting that that's going to be the next thing that we hear is that the emails got compromised. But again, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm just doing a prediction, because if they were able to get into the email servers, then most likely they were able to now get into the emails. So we're going to see. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but we'll go ahead and put out a video if that's the next thing that people in the IT world is saying. And as soon as Rackspace gives a update that is worth talking about, we'll come back on and we'll give you an update as well. Thank you, everyone. Again, if you have any, if you guys want to talk, I'm going to be putting my link there. You can do a 15-minute chat with me and we can just talk. We'll have a virtual cup of coffee and we can just talk about your situation. And if I can help, any information I can give you, I'm more than happy. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.